What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of A Wolf in Geek's Clothing, hosted by yours, Wolfson, and with me, as always, the one and only Mike Phoenix Hero. Let's go!
What's up?
How's it going, bro? How's it going?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm feeling great. You want to know why I'm feeling great?
I know why.
We're gonna get
proud of you.
We're gonna get into it, bro. Just want to let you guys know we're about to start with TCG Talk, and we got a couple topics. We don't know how long this recording episode's gonna last, but if it does last more than an hour, we're dividing this episode for sure because we got topics. You know, we got stuff that we need to discuss. You know, but most important, there's a lot in TCG that we have to inform. You know. And yeah, guys, we're gonna start with TCG, and the reason why I'm happy and great is I finally made it undefeated, first place on our local OTS store. Let's go! Dragon. Holy shit, was that a mission, man? That was an insane Saturday, and I was just like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go. I got my first feature at Mike Phoenix's Heroes undefeated deck profile list. So fuck yeah, I make the goal. Yes. Mama, I made it to Forbes. I made it to Forbes. Forbes TCG, you know. Oh my God, you have no idea the level of excitement I was when I actually really did do it. And honestly, I didn't think I was gonna make it. After the last two rounds with the people I thought I wasn't gonna make it. I was actually pretty scared, and we did it. We did it. Tenpai Dragon. Yeah, it's definitely a very powerful deck, and the way I played it, board breaking Tenpai Dragon, board breaking. You guys can check the deck at Mike Phoenix's channel at Mike Phoenix Hero. You can check on the profile for it, and you're gonna see why I chose these specific cards and whatnot. I felt like I didn't give much to detail, or was I okay about it?
I think you were okay because if you're watching a Tenpai deck profile, like you should know what the Tenpai cards do,
right?
And most of the board breakers were like very like staples, so you should also know the staples. So I think it was very good. Oh, like it was like short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
I just have to edit the video, and I'm very lazy, but I will do it.
And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So, guys, yeah. So when the episode goes out, be sure to like and subscribe on Mike Phoenix Heroes channel. Okay, guys. And yes, leave a comment down below on the video and let us know why you think my Tenpai Dragon is better than yours. I mean, I went undefeated. Undefeated on an OTS. And it wasn't that I wasn't facing, like, you know, our little casual players. Are like, no, there was a couple of players that were pretty tough to beat, you know, against their decks, you know. The thing I didn't much on the video was not much more of the rounds, but the decks I went against. But I guess we could go dive into it here. So like I'm okay by it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start, and then you can tell me your local experience out of it. First round I went Donovan. Yeah, I went against Donovan. He always plays that Horus Skull Servant deck. It was a very weird Horus Stun deck with Skull Servant, and yeah. And I drew ass. I drew ass on the first turn, and somehow I beat him in that turn. And then the second game, again I drew ass, and the draw just basically like GG. There was like Harpies and Regeki, and then I just had the full Tenpai combo afterwards. So again, I don't know how I did it. It just so happened. I got the heart of the cards are with me. That was my round one. And round two was Lulu's Student with his Tier Element cards.
Mm-hmm. Boo tier.
Boo tier, 100%. And when I faced him, it reminded me of, don't sleep on tier and careful what you do against tier, because tier can gas. It can just go straight up gas. The first game, going first, let's see. I board break him 4 times that one turn, 4 times, and he still kept coming back. That was just
the recursion, man.
Yeah. Board break it 4 fucking times. I basically like drew out my entire hand just to board break, and he just kept coming back with more stuff. I was like, yeah, I can. Game 1, he got it. Game 2, I decided to go first, and I went on Heat Wave. He didn't have anything. And then, would you know, my second draw was a second Heat Wave. And I was with Ruben. Shout out to you, Ruben. And we were laughing at each other. We're like, all right, you know what? For the memes, let's just activate the second Heat Wave. What can he do? Let's just go second Heat Wave. I draw, go to his turn, and then he draws something. He's like, oh, yes. I'm like, oh no. Ruben reminded me, he's like, yeah, if you Heat Wave a tier player, you should have not Heat Wave the second time. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Halfness. Was it Halfness or was it the other one? One that activates from the hand? Which one activates from the hand? I don't care.
Halfness.
Yeah, Halfness. I was like, oh, fuck, I forgot. Yeah, they may have Halfness. So they just set a card and set another card, and they activated tier element screens. So it's like, uh-oh. So if my next turn, I don't pull something out of my ass, then they can go full combo.
Yeah.
Horns and my harpies, and yeah, I just went full combo out of it. But it kind of scared me because he managed to pull out Halfness and he managed to do some other shenanigans. But luckily, I had a Fenrir. I had Fenrir to target, to banish, and he was just like, oh, no, I can't. It's like, yep, that's it. I will not make that mistake again. Don't give a tier player a second chance. I will not make that mistake. But it was just the memes at that point. Luckily, it didn't cost me that game. And then for the final game, I beat him. I literally OTK him because, oh yeah, he was under Shifter. Shifter, one hell of a card.
Yeah. I love opening Shifter against him.
Yeah.
I'm like, you keep playing tier, I keep playing Shifter.
I keep playing Shifter, bro. Oh my God, Shifter. I just like, yeah, Shifter, no problem. That was my round. Third round was my match. Shout out to you, Matt. And mirror match. So it was basically who can outplay the other one on Tenpai Dragon. So his Tenpai Dragon is fully hand trapped, while my Tenpai Dragon is fully board break. So it's a matter of who can outsmart the other or who can outplay the other one. So obviously he won the dice roll. He made me go first, and I drew ass, completely ass. I didn't have anything, nothing to help me out of it. So he won that first game. The second game lasted all the way to the end. Like that second game was all the way to the end, and he had deep barrier. So he deep barrier me, but luckily enough for me, I was able to do certain combos, and I had certain cards that I could just go link climb. And because I had managed to do a link climb, I have literally an established board that there was no chance in hell he could have outdo me. And I managed to banish all his recursion cards. Like I managed to banish his Chandra before he was able to activate, and I forced him out to give up his Fadra, which protects him from battle. So without those two, you barely have anything on your board. And he was just struggling just to get something, but he couldn't. And trust me, it sounds simple play because I'm explaining it to you guys, but the thing lasted the entire game all the way to the end of the round. That was literally the longest game I've ever played. 30-something fucking minutes just to play that game too. So we both ended it with a draw. This is like, it's fine, we both got a draw. Doesn't matter, And we're homies. We will take the draw. So I thought Matt was gonna face against Mike, not you, Mike, another Mike for the audience. Yep. Who happens to be playing, what was it, did you say? 5-engine deck pile?
Yeah, it's a fire pile. It was Snake Eyes, Tenpai, Battling Boxer, Infernoble Knight, and then he had another engine, which I keep forgetting.
Maybe the Diabellstar? I don't know. It didn't
Yeah,
matter.
Diablo. Yes, Diablo.
Yeah, it didn't matter. It was like some pile of bullshit for me because I was just like, what? And then that funny thing is, he's been in the first tables the whole time, and I've been keeping an
Yeah.
eye on him. And I was like, yo, this guy is nuts. Like this guy is going nuts on his plays, and it's because every time he draws something, it's combo. So even if you try to hand trap him, and he will just go play through the hand traps. Like, oh, it doesn't matter if you interrupt him on the Banlist boxer. He got Snake Eyes combo. Oh, it doesn't matter. He has Infernoble combo. Oh no, it doesn't matter. He got Tempai just for the OTK. I was just like, yo, this guy is nuts. And I thought Matt was gonna face him, and I was gonna face Lulu. Apparently, in the computer system, I managed to face Mike because something that Matt told me is like in your points in the world, you have more experience points than I have, so you have priority on who to face first than I do. I was like, oh, okay, I guess it's Konami shit. I don't know. So I was shitless. I'm not gonna lie. I was afraid because I was like, okay, I wasn't prepared to face him, and I didn't want to face him because I've played against him a couple times. He's really a great player, like, and he's playing. Sure, it could be a meme deck for anybody, 5 engines into it, whatever. But the fact that he managed to play through 5 engines undefeated before the last and somehow find combos, it's his deck is just nuts. It's just a fire pile of shit because it was just too much. And I was just like, oh, well, here we go. I'm going to do my best. So both games I went second. And I beat his board the first time because I had an Imper on my hand, and I Imper him on the Battling Boxer. So he had a Fenrir and a Battling Boxer. I Impered him so he doesn't get the recursion and add more stuff. And apparently he didn't have enough stuff to combo off, so he ended with the Fenrir, Imper. I mean, not Imper, the Battling Boxer, but Battling Boxer is being equipped by 2 cards. And they both say, like, oh, yeah, you can target this card with card effects, and this card can negate spells. I was like, oh, okay, shit, cool. Draw, I already have ball breaking. Like, I have my Harpies, and I had Regeki. But I didn't want to waste it because it wasn't going to do anything. So I need to clear the board. So I went with, all right, Prosperity. I banished Free so he can take the bait. And I say, all right, and he responds, yeah, I'll just negate it. It's like, all right, cool. Process negated. Harpies. What went down? Did I have Regeki at that time? No, I did not have Regeki at that time. I'm lying. I didn't have it. I definitely had the Harpies just to clear his back row, but I did have other cards. I just had gas at that point. I had gas. I splashed at Fenrir. Fenrir tried to search Rysart. I baited him on that one as well because I was gonna do the Rysart combo that you showed me, that you told me, and I baited him because he would assume it's like, oh, he needs Rysart. All right, he's gonna drop the combo. I would rather banish. So he actually activated his Fenrir to banish my Fenrir, so that way I couldn't do my combo. And he did other things, but I already like chained on the other stuff, and then bam, I had game. I just had game because I had the Sangen Kaiman and Chandra, and all I needed is just like attack for game, and that's it. So I had it.
Yeah.
Game 2, I had him because I drew Shifter. And I could not wait to shotgun it on his turn.
Draw.
Oh, I didn't. No. I was very careful because I wanted him to commit to his place. So he main phase. And yes, I understand if it's his turn, there's a chance that he could have called by the grave. It's a gamble, 100%. But it's a gamble I had to take. I wanted him to commit. So he started with Infernoble combo. It's like effect, mill, and Infernoble. And I already know that this is going to go south real quick. So I just changed Shifter. I stopped his combo. I'm forced into mill something else. I think it was gear free. And he had on the board gear free and to Roland and another card. Like he couldn't do anything. That was it. He couldn't do anything. Still on the shifter. Turn player. He had a set card, which it was good. I think I had this. I definitely had a dark hole. Wiped out his board, and then I just decided to like drop Fadra and then Chandra, and then I'm just gonna go with the OTK. He opens up with Sangen Kaiman. He had his Sangen Kaiman set, so he had his Chandra. I'm like, wait a minute, I got Fadra. He has a Chandra. I technically, if I attack my Chandra to his Chandra, my Chandra is good because of Fadra. Fadra is protecting my Chandra. Can't be destroyed by battle. So I go ahead and went activate Chandra effect to special, and he was like, okay. Chandra to effect to special. He's like, all right, cool. I got my Pydra. He got his Pydra too. He couldn't get Fadra. He thought he had a Fadra, but he started it out. So that was like a W in my part. So we were ready to enter to deal damage. He was like, hold on, chain to synchro. I was like, okay, chain to synchro. I synchro Chandra and Pydra. We both got a Biden. And I still went Biden attack with his Biden. His Biden dies. Mine stays alive. Fadra attacks. And then I just synchro off to try Dragion. Pop the one Sangen Kaiman that I had to have set. Bam. Sets K twice. I won. Mm-hmm. I was inside. I was ecstatic. Outside, I had to keep it cool. I had to be like, wait until everybody's done and whatnot. But inside, I was like, I was so excited. And just when I was ready to get my excitement, I was like, my undefeated, bro, my first place and everything. Travis makes the call, and then Travis trolls me. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Seriously? It was an error. It was a computer error. They gave Mike the win instead of me. And I was like, no, I had the W. And Mike confirmed it for me as well. And everybody else did the same. So he had to reverse everything to make sure everybody got the right calls. And then, bam, there you go. But I was like, God damn it, you killed my thunder. You killed my momentum. I had it. But it's okay. It was all an error. It's all an error. That's fine. But that was my locals. Had my first undefeated with 10-pipe board breaking deck. I have no complaints out of it other than I'll take 4 cards out, like the Ultimate Slayer and Snatch Steal, and I'll just replace it with the new 10-pipe support that we're going to have, like the Genrokus and the Dora Dracos. And yeah, that's pretty much what I'll replace it with. If it works, it works. You know, I'm not gonna mess with the bow unless it just I feel like that I need it more. Then we'll see afterwards. But so far, it works. That's my local experience. Tell me about yours, because you say you just wanna lose that thing.
Not lose. I built the Ritual Beast cash deck, but didn't get a chance to practice because I've been on vacation. Mm. So right before the tournament, I was like, I know one combo, and it makes no sense to play the deck. So I just made a pile of my own. I made Tenpai, Buster Blader, Cash. Oof. Like 15 minutes before I had to leave to make it on time, I just grabbed, re-sleeved, went. Game 1 was against, funny enough, Michael. Game 1, I got it. Just Cash and Tenpai was enough. Mm-hmm. Because I won the dice roll, open Heat Wave. Oh. And he was like, you main Heat Wave? And I was like, yeah, I literally just got random cards in a pile. Like, I literally had 3 cards left, and I was like, I can put 3 Ghost Bow or 3 Heat Wave. And I was like, I'll put the 3 Heat Wave.
Smart choice.
And it paid off. Yeah. So game 1, he literally had no hand traps. He had nothing. He had all his like monsters to do stuff. And I was like, okay, Heat Wave, my turn. Set up Fenrir, set up the what's it called? The Tenpai stuff, and then just OTK'd him. Okay. And I'm not even running Trident. I don't have Trident. So that didn't even matter. I was like, listen, that Cash can carry me. Then game 2, that took up pretty much the whole time. He went first. He set up a crazy board. I'm like, raw spear. Yo! And then I tried doing stuff, but he still had face downs and hand traps. So literally, like, he just stopped everything. And I ended up going into anti-Zeus.
Oh.
And then anti-Zeus, detach, bounce back, raw spear to my hand. And then he had another turn, set up a board again. He beat over my anti-Zeus. And I was like, okay, damn. Raw spear again. And he was like, I forgot you had that. I was like, yep. I'm like, yeah, because you're comboing like 20 minutes. But I mean, it was whatever. But he ended up winning because again, like I just couldn't do anything. Like he had enough hand traps to just keep stopping me, and I didn't open a cache because with the cache I would have done the combo. Couldn't do it. Then game 3, I just gave him the win. That was like whatever.
Yeah, but why you give it a win? You could.
We were gonna draw it out, and I just surrendered. I was just like, you can have it, because I really wanted to see how his deck played out more than me.
Yeah, you put it. You
so really I just quickly surrendered.
You definitely give him the upper hand the whole time. You put him on the ringer, and then you ended up with me, and I'm like, no, why?
In the second game, it was funny because he was gonna like OTK me, right? Mm-hmm. And he did the whole like Phoenix, Salmon Gray Phoenix, whatever, and he hit me for 53, and he's like, that's game, and I was like, end of that battle, I was like, chain, what was it called? I think it's like swords, Buster Sword Memory, whatever, something like that. Mm-hmm. That can fusion summon. So I fusion summon a Buster Blader, and it gains for every like dragon on field and in both graves. So and it had 4,300. So his other monsters weren't be able enough to like be over it. Right. And I was so confused because I'm like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Number 1 rule is always attack with your weakest monsters first.
Yeah.
So the fact that he used his biggest one to hit first, and I had like maybe 2,000 life points left. I'm like, fusion summon. I was like, yep. I was like, you can't beat over. That's why that game took forever, because it was so back and forth, because it's like he could have won if he just like attacked in order. But he didn't. But yeah, but it was really funny because he was not expecting that. He was like, I'm gonna beat you this turn. I was like, I don't know about that, bro. And then he's like, yeah, full combo. I'm like, yeah, that's true. I'm not denying that. And then he hit me with the Phoenix Rage. I was like, cool. Summon Buster Blader. I'm like, how are you gonna beat over this now? But it was just impressive. Like I had him on the ropes the entire time. Right. That's why I kind of was like, okay, like that's why I surrendered game 3, because I was like, listen, like I made you work for it, because I could have just surrendered earlier and gone to game 3. But it was just funny, just out of him twice with the raw spear, out of him out with a Buster Blader.
That's crazy.
It was just so dumb. So I was like, but I made him work for it.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
I was
baby.
like,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Game 2 was against Eric with the Destiny Heroes. I got both games back to back. The first game was pretty much only Kashtira that kept like banishing his stuff, hitting his DPE, banishing his DPE. I had Heavenly Spear, so when he tried to like destroy the stuff, I was like, I'm just gonna bounce it back to your extra deck. And then Unicorn hit it away. So yeah, I was just diminishing his stuff. Oh, and speaking of going back to the first game, against Michael, in the second game, he had 1 card left in his extra deck.
Oh yeah, you keep filling out his extra deck.
That's what I'm saying. Like I made him work for it. I was like, yeah, I'll banish your Promethean. Yeah, like I made him work for that win.
You wild.
Because he had 1 card in the extra deck. People were walking by, they're like, how small is your extra deck? I'm like, he has 1 thing. And then eventually he triggers something. I'm like, okay, Unicorn to banish it. So I was like, you have nothing in your extra deck. But again, I just didn't have enough. Because he had the Promethean engraved or whatever. But yeah, so then game 2, Eric, I just won it. It was very slow. Mm-hmm. He runs the Threatening Roar. And he activated Thrust. He was under Droll. Mm-hmm. He activated Thrust. And I was like, I don't know what he's going to set. I thought about it and I was like, I'm not going to ash him, because I was like, I'm pretty sure he's just going to place one of his Destiny Hero traps. Because like I was about to ash it. He's like, you can't ash this. I'm like, yes, I can. Because like one thing a lot of people don't, I've come across it a lot, so that's why I know people don't know. But draw puts you in a state where you can't add to hand. So by default, you have to set the card from thrust.
Right.
Because you can't add it to hand because you're in a draw. But you can still ash it because ash it says includes an effect, not they're trying to do that action. So I was trying to explain that to him. I'm like, true. I can ash it. But I was like, I know your deck. We just did a deck profile. So I was like, I'm pretty sure you're just gonna get Break the Destiny or something. But then he ended up getting Threatening Roar. And I was like, well, can you? Because I opened the Tempai against him.
Oh,
but I ended up winning that. Game 3 was against George. He just left. He had to go do something. We were gonna start. And he's like, "Oh no, like I have to do something with my brother." It's like, that's fine." He's like, Dom Toretto, bro. Family first.
Yeah. Dom Toretto.
And then game 4 was against Val, Ancient Gear. I kept going first, and he just had like every hand trap, and I was like, "What is this?" Like I had the White Dragon. I never opened Sandgan. I don't think I opened Sandgan once in all 4 like of my rounds, which is crazy to think about. So I go like White Dragon. He's like Ash, and I was like, okay, I have nothing else. I had like 2 Cyclones. Oh no, sorry. Game one, Heat Wave, pass, Heat Wave, and I literally was like, I don't know why Heat Wave because I was just like, at this point, I was like, whatever.
It's the same thing that I did. I don't know why I heat wave the second time against the tier player. Like if you heat wave once, that shouldn't be enough. Don't do another heat wave. Don't do it.
Yeah, I just did it because I was like, I made the deck, like 15 minutes before coming, so that's why I wasn't like too serious about anything. So I was like, I'll just do it for the memes. But really, like, if I was like more focused, I'd be like, no, because he's gaining too much advantage over me because I have 4 cards in hand. I have 4 cards in hand. He has 6. He has 2 more cards over me.
Yeah.
Because I let him draw, and then because he draws. Yeah, he drew twice. So now he actually had 7.
No, yeah, he drew twice.
I have 4 cards. He has 7. He has 3 cards over me. So I was like, this is so dumb. Like,
yeah.
Because like you open 5, he opens 5. He wave at my 4.
He draws, pass.
He draws, he's at 6.
You draw,
and then I drew, he wave again.
So you're still at
use
4.
It, I'm at 4.
Draw the last card, it's a 7. And then you draw your turn, it's 5 cards. So he has 2 cards over you.
Over me, yeah. So I was just like, this is so stupid. I was like,
But the memes.
I should have just like done something. Yeah. And then game 2, I didn't open any of my hand traps. I had 2 Cyclones. Because he does need like stuff. Like he has a field spell, he has like a trap, his continuous spell. But it just wasn't enough. I didn't have anything on board. Because again, I summoned White Dragon and he's just like imperm. And I was like, okay, like you drew it. Yeah. Awesome. Like, and I didn't drew Sandgan because that would have helped. I'm like, I would have done something with Sandgan. Oh, no. I think I opened Fenrir and then I get Rice Heart. I normal summon it. And then he like imperms it because he knew I was trying to go into the Cherubini combo. He knew it. So I was like, yo, I was like, I want to do the combo at least once. Like I made it up, but I never used it in a tournament.
Bro, I couldn't do my combo either. Every time I had the opening for Fenrir, it's like, yes, all right, let's do the combo now. Fenrir effect, no. Rizard, yes, all right. Normal summon Rizard effect, banish, yes, all right. Everything's going well. There's always something that happens. I can never get to the Cherubini combo. Someone stops me. Either they stop on Fenrir or they stop on Rizard, but something always stops me. And I'm just like, well, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Well, what was funny was like Frank was next to us. And then he was like, oh, I bet you don't know the combo. And I was like, I made the combo. I literally told him like I was playing this like the week that Legacy of Destruction came out. Like I just didn't win. I didn't top, so I didn't make the deck profile. I think I'm just gonna start making deck profiles, even if it's not winner, just to be like casual, whatever. Like not like the full video, but like those, I think you've seen the shorts, right?
Yeah. I definitely seen the
I think
shows.
I'm gonna do that.
That's actually pretty clever. I like that.
I think I might do that, just to have proof that I invented it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, because people were running the Kali Gua combo with Kashtira. It like skips their, like they can't activate any effects.
Oh, Kali Yuga.
I think.
Yeah, the Kali. Wait, what? There's a Kali Yuga combo on Cash?
Yes.
What?
But it's, you have to play a lot of bricks.
Oh, hell no. That's not worth it. That's
you get exactly, but people do it. And so like I knew about that combo in Cherubini, and then through Legacy Destruction, I was like, wait, what if I can use Cherubini to send the level 3? And I'm like, wait, you can't. Prometheus. Like I literally thought of it, but I didn't win. You saw that like I tried and kept getting trolled because everyone just kept like spamming all their hand traps against my Tenpai. And again, I can never open Sangan, bro. Like terraforming and 3 field spells is not enough. Like I also need set rotation, I think, because like I never opened it. I'm like, this is why I was laughing. I told you like a month ago, this guy was like, yeah, man, my deck's unbeatable, have Sangan. And I'm like, bro, I never opened Sangan. Like your deck is beatable. Like if you don't open it, what do you do with the white dragon? You try to search the spell Ash, you're done. Imprime, you're done. Like, Valor, you're done. That's what kept happening.
Ogre. Well, not Ogre. But you can Ogre then on battle phase. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, so dumb. But now I want to do the Ritual B stuff because I invested in it. But at the same time, I'm seeing the Fiendsmith stuff. And I'm seeing Fiends, Evil Heroes. And I feel like I have to live up to my channel name. So I'm playing Fiendsmith Heroes. So I'm playing like Evil Smith or Hero Smith.
Oh,
I sent you the combo like earlier today. I'm changing up my deck though. I think I'm taking out the plasma and stuff. I think I'm gonna stick to mostly.
Are you gonna have? Are you gonna add DP? DP?
DP's in it, but now with Fusion Destiny. Either like if I get it, I get it. If I don't, it's fine.
Wait, how can you DP not without Fusion Destiny?
Ollie.
Oh, okay.
I'm running 3 Vion, 2 Armageddon Knight.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, that is.
Because what people don't like see is that if you send Evil Hero Sinister Necron, he can summon a Dusted Gold. A Dusted Gold is a light fiend. So you instantly have access to the Fiendsmith Link 1. And then you start doing the stuff. And it's like, that's without, like, if you have to commit your normal summon to do that, then you have a monster on board already to do the Link 1 to go into the Link 2. And like, I'm only running 3 Militias and Denier. So I'm running like 4 Militias basically. So you start to like link climb. So I can link climb, go into Beatrice. I'm like, don't get me wrong. There are better decks that can do it better. Like Live Twin Fiendsmith can do it way better than Evil Hero. But it's just the fact I just want to win and say like I won with the Evil Heroes. Like
you mad, bro. You mad. I saw the combo today. I was just like, what the fuck am I watching, bro? Like,
you saw it, yeah.
Evil Malicious Bane.
Yeah.
Like Plasma and then the Fiendsmith. It's like, bro, what the fuck am I watching?
I think I might take out the Plasma because like I've been like playtesting it and it's like it's too bricky. And to be honest, I'd rather just be a troll and send the transaction rollback and my Akashi. I might as well.
That is crazy. Transaction rollback with my Akashi. Yo,
I think I might do it.
Oh my god. Well, you know who's gonna be happy? Travis. Because he's like, oh, finally, Mike is retiring Cash.
Well, there's 3 Fenriers in it, but but I get that's more of a board breaker, I guess, than a Cash engine.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you with your Evil Hero Smith. That's gonna be insane.
It's gonna be crazy, bro. Yeah. But you're not here next Saturday, right?
I am not. I'll be on my dad's birthday party per se, so I'm gonna be with family, relatives, and whatnot. But I will show my face on Friday at like hey guys, I'm here, just to hang out with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't make it. I thought I could, but the timing is just I can't make that commitment. So I was like, that's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll come back at the release date. The release date the following week. That's fine by me. I mean, I already know my card is ultra rare, so I don't have to invest a lot of money on the sneak peeks or anything. Like, I don't have to. If anything, I'll just like buy a box or two for Travis to support our local store. That's what I'm capable of doing. Like, I'll buy a box or two. Before, I thought, I was like, man, I think I had to buy a few boxes, have a case, because I don't know if it's gonna be a secret rare or not. And Genroku Ultra Rare is like, that's gonna be a $15 card, probably less, 10. And day of release, it's gonna be even less than that. Tenpai Dragon still budget deck, best budget deck ever. So I'm not gonna invest much, but I kind of I'm just curious to see what the release of info with the certain cards. Like, I'm very curious to do the gimmick puppets. I've never played gimmick puppets, but it looks very fun to play. And just to do an FTK, I never done an FTK, and this one seemed like very feasible to do it. So it's like, all right, cool. We can try it out. I also want to fun play the what was it? What was this deck again? Drytron, with the new Drytron cards, just for the shits and giggles,
Yeah.
Just for shits and giggles. I just want to have some fun with those decks. Just play it out, see how I feel. Then I'll go back again to Tenpai until whenever tens comes or whenever the next support comes. I'm looking forward for Tachyon support. People are very, very are they're looking at that deck and they say, oh, it's not, it doesn't do much. It's like, I disagree. Like, I feel like that's been overlooked because of the ABC support and the other one. That deck, Tachyon, can actually do so if you splash it with Bystials and fucking Horus. Like, it's a easy splash 8 rank 8 combo deck. Like, that you can even AFTK by just having Catapult Turtle. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I that's the deck that I really want to invest, just to have fun with that deck itself and do other crazy shenanigans. I even got myself the ghost rare of Galaxy Eyes Tachyon, just so I can play it for that deck, But that's later down the road. I don't know. They've never announced the Legendary Duelist. I don't know if they're gonna release it. I don't know if they're gonna put it on that set or they're gonna put it on a side set, and that's where everybody else. I don't know. In the meantime, Tenpai, Gimmick Puppet, and Drytron, and some of the Light and Dark Darkness. Now, Whitewoods, I got a bit of a curiosity with Whitewoods, and now it's called White Forest. Now it's called White Forest because today, at the time that this episode is aired, on the day we're recording, they announced the new core set, Infinite Forbidden, and they announced some of the new stuff coming out. So Whitewoods is officially White Forest. And coincidentally, we received like new information of the other core set in the OCG, Rage of the Abyss, with new Whitewood support, which is they announced like 4 freaking different fusion monsters. They look ridiculous. Oh, and each of them is you need to have an illusion as a material, and you need to have either a fiend or a spellcaster. Some of the requirements is just a little ridiculous, but the artwork is sick. I have to say, the artwork looks sick. Like, they really, really put the work on that. I gotta give it to them that. So Whitewoods, it piqued my interest because of the new support that they announced for the next course. I was just like, oh, this looks cool. Okay, I might dabble. I might invest on it just a little, but I'm just seeing how much it is because we don't know what the rarities are, and we don't know whether it's gonna tank or not. I'm pretty sure it will. In my opinion, it might will because everybody's gonna focus on getting Finsmith.
Yeah.
everybody wants to have Fiendsmith, especially as soon as they announced that Fiendsmith Engrave is a secret. We don't know yet. They're gonna reveal it this week. The rest of the rarities, we don't know what it is, but we can assume that there will be another secret rare on that archetype. There's just no way that just leaving that one as the only secret rare. It's either what's the important cards that Fiendsmith has? It's the Link, the Fusion, the Engraver, and that's it, right? Do they have spells?
I mean, yeah, you need the main spell.
Is it very important to have the main spell?
You can't do the combo without it.
All right, so there's your secret rare.
Do you want me to explain the combo quickly?
Sure.
Or do you know? Okay, so best opening is you have Engraver. Engraver discard searches the spell. The spell searches a Light Fiend. Light Fiend you're gonna grab is
Fable,
Lori, and then the spell makes you discard. So you're just gonna discard Fable Lori. When Fable Lori is discarded, automatically summons itself. Then you can link off to the Link 1. The Link 1 can you tribute it to summon another Fiendsmith. So you need that spell to get the body, basically. And then there's another spell which most people do one of. It's a quick spell that just summons a Fiendsmith token. It's just a light fiend, because that's what you need. Like that's why like the evil heroes work with it, because if I can just like send Necrom to summon a Dusted Gold is a light fiend. So then it's like I can go into the Link 1. They also announced the Closed Moon Goddess. I don't think it's a goddess. It's like Witch of the Closed Moon, something like that. It's a Link 2, and so what happens is any 2 monsters summons it, and it's a light fiend. So that's why you can play non like fiend lights and do the entire Fiendsmith combo. So like some people are playing like if you remember these old like tuner cards, the left driver, right driver.
Yeah. I remember
it's
those.
Like, yeah. So if you have left driver, normal summon, it summons right driver. Now you have 2 monsters to make the closed moon into the Link 1 Fiendsmith. Boom, full combo. Wow. So that's why you could also do it with like literally any archetype that just summons 2 bodies off one normal summon or off something.
Yeah.
Like
only needs one card, start combo. Well, my predictions is there has to be another secret rare, whether it's the spell or any of the other extra links. But Sphinxes and Engraver is not the only one. There has to be.
Yeah.
And I feel like the Link 1 is gonna be an ultra rare. I had that eerie feeling that's gonna be an ultra rare, and I think that the Link 2 might be either a super.
I think they're all gonna be ultras and above.
You think so? So this is gonna be the $600 deck engine.
This is gonna be like Hashtira. That's what I predict. Ooh. If they don't here's the thing: they already have Closed Moon God confirmed as secret.
But wait, hold on. The Moon God is confirmed secret. I thought it was a super. Like it wasn't. The letters wasn't shiny.
Let me double check. Yeah, maybe I misremember. If that's a super, that's crazy, because that means every deck can easily go into Fiendsmith. That's crazy if true.
Yeah, because you look at the Fiendsmith card or the Mulchami and look at the Moon, you see that the Mulchami has the letter embroil to confirm that it's a secret, and you look at Moon Goddess, the letters are not embroiled.
Okay, that's crazy then. Okay.
You see it?
Well, Engraver, I mean, it's not technically a Fiendsmith card. It just enables you to get there. So maybe that's why. But I still think like the fact that Engraver is secret, I think it's going to be Engraver secret. The spell is secret. Maybe the one that summons the token might be a super.
Right.
Because that one's a one-off. It doesn't make sense like, we're going to have a secret one-off. They typically like, I noticed that when it's a 3 of, that's when they like making it like super. I mean, sorry, secret. Or they make it common like Tenpai. It's either one or the other.
Yeah.
It's either the deck is gonna be super cheap or it's gonna be super expensive. So the 3 ofs are gonna be always secrets. The 2, you need the 2 fusions. You need the 2 fusions.
You have that's gotta be ultra rares too.
Yeah, they're gonna be ultras, and then you need the 2 links. Like you need everything from like, I think the only thing that might be common is maybe the trap. There's a trap card no one really plays. That's going to be a common in my opinion. I think they're going to copy Kashtira If I'm being honest, like,
Or like every
gonna-
other good deck, you know, like, hey, let's put everything high rarity. Vanquish Soul, all the good cards of the free us. Yeah, put it in ultra rares. Every single one of them. Centurion. Oh yeah, all the free us, put it in free. Put everything in free. Like,
yeah.
what? Wow. So finally, we've reached to the set that this chase cards are gonna be the most expensive cards, basically.
The white forest. I kind of like the name change because it's like Witch of the Black Forest, so it doesn't make sense that it's white wood. Like I kind of like that it kept it in line. And I know people always get butthurt when you say like TCG made a good name change, but I think it is. It keeps Black Forest, White Forest.
I'm okay with it.
It makes sense to me.
Sure, I'm not gonna lose sleep because of it. You know, it's just so happened that it changed. Yeah, that one's tricky because I can see because that one can be splashed with the toy engine and then with the Centurion engine. So I don't know what could be a secret value. I feel like it's either the synchro or the play set. One of the monsters is a play set, which is like the little version of the Abel Star. She's a play set. At least in every deck that I've seen that they use white woods, she's always a free off. So it's either her that might be a secret, or it could be one of the synchros. That could be a secret. It's very tricky.
Yeah.
Because usually what? Secret is 10 cards, right?
Yeah. I think in these sets is like 10 and 15.
Yeah.
To make 20, 25.
So they will put at least a 1 or 2 on the white woods. They already confirmed that Gemroku is not secret. It's an ultra rare. So we already had the ultra rare slot. So what else is there? And I believe we talked about this on previous episodes.
I think one of the gimmick puppets is gonna be secret, and maybe one of the Drytron, like 1-in-1.
Probably the one gimmick puppet that they announced is definitely a super. The Fanatics. So the upper version. The field spell. The gimmick puppet field spell. It's a free off.
Probably, yeah.
And it's a broken ass field spell. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
And then probably
the Drytron.
The new world. Yeah, Drytron. And then the new world premiere is gonna have one secret.
Oh yeah, Mimic.
One secret, one ultra. They always do that for the world premieres.
Yeah. Mimical is the name of the new theme. And obviously they're gonna put like some of the Millennium cards as secret. You know,
the Exodia fusion is definitely a secret.
Yeah, they have to put,
absolutely.
They have
the Exodia fusion is a secret
for bullshit reasons, you know.
Yeah, and the Ankh is already confirmed secret.
Oh yeah, exactly. There you go.
Because they said the pre-release is ultra, so that means the actual release is secret.
Exactly. So I feel like in the Millenniums, I feel like you're right. Exodia could be the secret. Well, so the gimmick puppets, we believe that the field spell could be the secret. Like it makes sense on the gimmick puppet side that one has to be the most expensive card, because I thought it was gonna be like, oh yeah, the ETCs, all the ETCs. But if they already announced that one of the ETCs is gonna be a super or a common, it's like, oh, so they really don't care much about gimmick. They're splashing it. So they might chances say, the field spell is broken. It's going to enable FTKs. People will want it. This is going to be the $60 card. And you need free ups of that one. The light and dark monsters. Something tells me that the light and darkness dragon might be an ultra rare. It's just a hunch. Centurion Drytron, the new Drytron which is a free of, that could be a secret. Definitely. Molchami, the bootleg Matsi, it's already confirmed it's a secret. Looking at the other stuff, yeah, one of the white woods has to be a secret. Maldolce, maybe, I don't know. I don't know how much people are like crazy about the Maldolce stuff or the Valmonic, but we're gonna see it this week for sure. Yeah. The link to Rabbit. That's gonna be a staple for a lot of decks.
I don't even know what it does.
Well, it's definitely a illusion monster, so it cannot be destroyed by battle. And if this card is linked summon, you can set one continuous track card directly from your deck that has an effect that special summons itself as a monster. Also, this card cannot be used as a link material this turn. And if a card in the spell trap zone is special summoned to the monster zone, you can target one spell track your opponent controls and destroy it. This is the one that everybody say, oh, you remember that track card from 2 years ago? That's a token, the special summons and blah, blah. Oh, yeah, this is the one that you're going to use it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And crappy, it's a generic link 2, cannot be destroyed by battle. And it sets up a trap. So oh yeah, Moon Goddess. Yeah, like I don't see much other than Fiendsmith and the gimmick puppet stuff to see secret rare. Yeah, this is gonna be one interesting set.
Yeah, Moon of the Closed Heavens. My bad.
Moon of the Closed Heavens. So you saw it. It looks like it's a super rare. Like it's not embroidered as it's supposed to.
Yeah.
And this is not us like speculating, no, you're wrong, it's a secret. We're like, no, guys, like we literally saw the trailer. Otherwise, the trailer would have put that it is a secret rare. Because it doesn't make sense that they don't put that card as a secret. They announce it. They don't put it as a secret, but they put other random cards as ultra rare as a secret. Makes no sense. Like they would have put secret if it is. If this is like a one of those exclusives that they always import, one of those imports, crazy. Man, this set is just nuts overall. This set is gonna be it's gonna be a very expensive set, and I feel like this is so far the best core set of the year. You can deny me, but I feel like it's like the best one of the year because this is the one that everybody and their mothers are investing. They want to get the Fiendsmith, and coincidentally, it releases the same weekend as what is it? Worlds, right? Was it Worlds or Nationals? Nationals, right? Every fucking pro player in the mothers are gonna be in the sneak peeks. They want to get all the cards as much as possible because they want to get it because they know they're not gonna receive the whole core. They want to buy as much as possible, especially get cases and get it from every freaking store as possible just to get the Fiendsmith in order to compete in nationals. Everybody in the mother is gonna that's the week where vendors are gonna make money, like hella money, both weeks in a row. After nationals, everything's gonna die out. Everything's gonna die out, and then the only thing that's gonna be making money from that set, it's gonna be the Fiendsmith core itself. The best I can tell everybody is like, if you wanna play a certain deck and your deck requires Fiendsmith, prepare to break your wallet. There's no other better way to tell you that, guys. Honestly, that's just prepare to break your wallet. And you're not interested in Fiendsmith, you're interested in Whitewoods, then you'll be like, you're much more better off on that. And there's other cards that you can get out of it. At that point, just play the singles game like I do. If you want to support your local OTS store, sure, just buy a box or two. Don't go nuts. If you're not looking for getting the Fiendsmith, don't go nuts out of it. Otherwise, you could also do the pre-order singles. As I might and I might not do it. It all depends how I'm feeling, because I know what the cards that I want. Temp by Garonko is the one that I really want the most. So I know I don't have to stress. I'm getting it. I know I'm gonna get it. It's gonna be easy. We'll see. Anything you want to say about the release of info overall? Like, you got anything extra you want to say?
No, I want the cards, bro.
You want the cards?
I want to play Evil Hero.
You want to play your damn Evil Hero, bro. That's nuts, bro. That's nuts. Well, on top of the infos, we'll see how the sneak peek goes for everybody, you know. And let us know in the comments down below what your experience will be with the sneak peeks and what cards are you looking into. Let's talk about Rarity Collection Part 3.
Okay, I'm glad you called it that. Thank you. That's what I was calling it too.
Because that's what it is. And for those of you who don't know, it got announced that Konami is releasing a Rarity Collection Part 3, although it is not called that. It is called Quarter Century Secret Bonanza Set. Nani? Why are we calling it Bonanza Set? Bruh. Like, wow. It's so based off what I read about it, it's just another Rarity Collection Part 3 before they decided to like, all right, this is the last chance of you guys getting quarter century secret rares before we're like done for the year, because apparently gotcha, bitch. This set is released on November, and that's gonna be the last set supposedly from that of the year that's gonna have quarter century. Afterwards, it's just gonna go back to Starlights, guys. Which is like, all right, finally, yeah. But in this set, they say it's a guarantee confirmed that if you buy a box, you're gonna get a quarter century. That's what it says, because it definitely says kinda. In other words, because they say that this one has packs 5 cards per pack, and and they replaced the one super rare with a guaranteed luxury secret rare, whether it's a platinum secret rare or a quarter century. That's what they say. So this set, no more supers. It's all guarantee ultras and secret rares, basically. That's what it says. And it's a guarantee you will have either a platinum or a quarter century, or sometimes both, depending on how it is, you know? And yeah.
I'll clarify, because I think the people that read it and shorten it misread it. Because it's only on the EU site. So the first thing I want to say is that there's 2 sets in it. Nani? There's Rarity Collection 3, which is the 70 whatever card pool. And then there's a 200 card list that is quote unquote nostalgia cards, which they did not clarify or give an example of what a nostalgia card is. So it could be anime. It could be like character themes. It could be, and I hope they do this, or maybe not. I really don't know what the people want. Old formats. Like, hey, we have 10 cards from GOAT, 10 cards from Edison, 10 cards from Toss, 10 cards from whatever, you know?
Yeah.
If they do that, I'll be crazy, because I know a lot of people would like that.
Yep.
And a lot of people will not complain, because they'll be like, oh, I got my, Toss format max rarity. I got my Edison max. I got GOAT, Time Wizard, whatever these people like. I don't really play old formats. I just stick to current meta. But I can see the appeal to that. Or they could just be like, hey, remember Dark Magician? And he has 8 printings. Well, here are the other 6 we didn't release yet. They could do that. They did not clarify.
Right.
They did not clarify what that means. They did not clarify what nostalgia means. So I don't want people being like, oh my God, they're going to print out, For me, I hope they print out like Brasinatrix. That's the only card I want in quarter century is Elemental Hero Brasinatrix, because she's my favorite card. Other than that, I don't really care. I'm still gonna collect the cards, but that's what I want. Now, they posted a chart on the website, which I think they misunderstood the people that made the Instagram post. There are 5 cards, yes. The first card is a super rare, and that will always come as a super rare, as from the Rarity Collection 3 set. So when I say Rarity Collection 3, I mean the 70 card pool list. So the super is always a super from the Rarity Collection 3 set. The ultra rare can either come as ultra rare or a 1 in 6 chance to be an ultimate or collector's rare.
Interesting.
And there are 2 ultras. So those 2 ultras, both of them could be ultimates or collectors. And again, those are from the Rarity Collection 3 set. The 4th card is a secret that could be a 1 in 4 chance to be a platinum rare, which are beautiful if you saw them for Rarity Collection 2, and the quarter century rare.
Mm-hmm.
So there is one secret guaranteed, but it could be a platinum or quarter from Rarity Collection 3. And then the 5th card is a guaranteed platinum or quarter century from the nostalgic set. So the nostalgic sets apparently are not going to have super ultra secret. The nostalgic 200 set is always going to be platinum or quarter century. So when you open it, you're guaranteed a platinum or quarter century. That guarantee one is going to be from the 200 card pool, not from the Rarity Collection 3 pool.
No, it makes sense.
So that wasn't translated well, because I honestly, like, they made it a chart instead of just making it a bullet list, and the chart is like kind of dumb to decipher.
Right.
And then the thing.
Yeah, no. What I was about to say is that the people who translated, English is not their first language.
And there's nothing wrong with that. But
there's not. Yeah, I'm not saying that there's something wrong. No, it's like that's when you say like there has to be like a miscommunication or misunderstanding on when they try to like shorten it out. It's not. Yeah. And I'm glad that you clarify it, because I was like confused a little bit how they were actually. I was ready to go on a whole different tantrum.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
Sure,
but that 200 card pool is annoying me, because we won't know it till it comes out. Mm-hmm. And like, this could be a crazy set, or this could be a bigger flop than Rarity Collection 2. Now, granted, the 3 cards they announced were kind of good. It was
Super
Promethean
Poly.
Princess was one of them. Super
Poly.
I don't understand Super Poly, because Super Poly has been reprinted
too many times.
But the lowest printing is still $5.
Yeah.
That's what confuses me. I'm like, how are you still $5 and you've been reprinted like every year? Like,
I mean, the same argument. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
You can't say same argument for Ash, because Super Poly's been here since
you
GX.
took the words out of my mind, bro. What the fuck?
No, you can't. I know what you're gonna say, because I know people's arguments. Super Poly has been here since the Supreme King, bro.
Yeah, that is
since
true.
2007.
That is
like,
true.
You can argue fairly new compared to Super Poly.
But then again, the 2 others is Promethean Princess and the Abel Star,
which people are complaining they're expensive.
Okay, so I don't have a problem with that, because wait a minute, people are complaining that Promethean is expensive. No way. There's no way people are complaining that Promethean is expensive. Promethean,
how much is Promethean?
It shouldn't be $20 right now. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, bro, lowest $16, and you only need a 1-off.
I argue it's a 2-off, but yeah. I mean, I don't know. A lot of you players hate when a card is over $2. So, and you know I'm not lying. So, like, again, I played the quarter century rare Promethean Princess. Yeah, I had no problem buying that, but I know some people probably still complain that like it's $15. But the thing I did like that they're gonna do is that they said for this, they're like, we're gonna include cards that you guys want, but if they're already printed as a quarter century, they will not be reprinted as a quarter century. So it's kind of giving respect to the collectors that bought it first.
No, I get it, but that one confused me a little bit. So you're saying like, all right, if the card is already printed as a quarter century, it will not be printed again in this set as a quarter century.
As a quarter century, yeah. So Promethean Princess will come as a super, ultra secret, collector, ultimate,
and that's it.
And platinum, and that's it. It will not come as quarter century because it already came out as a quarter century in the set it came out.
That's where my confusion. So that means even though there's already a quarter century, it will not get a reprint out of it, but there will be multiple copies of that same card on different rarities.
So
Gotcha.
I'm hoping they pick cards that like people were like, this was really expensive and I really want it, and there's only like that print. So kind of leading on to like the tins talk that we're gonna have, I guess.
Yes,
is that
because I wanted to lead to that to you. Yes,
I think the 2024 cards are gonna be in this set, and the tins are gonna stick to the 2023 cards. So cards that like I think they know are high value from this year, 2024, might get reprinted in Rarity Collection 3. So Promethean Princess came out this year. They're not going to put it in the tins, but they will put it in this set and whatever other cards. Maybe transact again. Like this could be the best set ever. This could be the worst set ever. Like that 200 card pool scares me because it's like it could be the best thing they ever do. Where it's going to be like, yo, you remember Joey and like his 20 cards, like. Yeah. But like, hey, here's Celtic Guardian QCR. Here's Time Wizard QCR.
Yeah, look at Summon Skull QCR. Oh no, it's not called Summon Skull. It's called Archfiend.
Archfiend, yeah. What other vanillas did they play, bro?
Oh my god, Gaia, the Fierce Knight.
Yeah.
Oh, we might actually get the vanilla Black Luster Soldier.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh, people have a chance.
That would be cool because we don't have that. Okay, yeah. let's not rank on that one, but
just saying, like we can get that one.
Waterpond, what is it called? Remember Waterpond?
Any of them, bro. And yeah, that kind of scares me of that one, and because of the tins, because the tins is a 400 card pool. So I'm just thinking, like, what the fuck are they gonna print there? Like, what are we printing?
It's hard for me to hate on it because I always think the tins are valued, because one way I look at Yu-Gi-Oh compared to other card games is that when you buy a product, you're paying a premium to play the cards early, right?
Right. Yeah.
So like Fenrir was always 60. Yeah. Fenrir was always 60.
Right.
And then when the tins came out, they dropped almost dropped to 10.
To 10.
But then it shot back up because like I called it, they're not gonna ban it. But I'm like, it's like you buy the stuff up front if you want to play the meta or play strong or whatever.
Yeah.
A year goes by, you get it in the tin. So that's why I really can't hate on the tins, because it allows players that want to play those strategies to now play them, right? So, you know, even Bestials, right? Oh, the Bestials were $20. Now they dropped to 10. Lubellion was $80. It dropped to 20. Granted, there are some people that are still like, 20 is too much because you have to play 3 and that's 60. I'm like, that's better than 80 times 3.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like it opens the player pool to like now like casuals can start playing the things they wanted to when they couldn't before. You know, it's like, oh, I couldn't afford this, now I can. But like 400 cards is a lot of cards.
It is.
And I'm like, there's certain sets that I'm just like, why is Poe in it? Poe should not be in it. They already did an unlimited release of it.
And they already reprinted the Sprite Core and they reprinted Kurikara. And those are like the only cards that really matters, unless they want to reprint Tears, like to be prismatic.
Tears already cheap.
Yeah, and Tears is already cheap. Yeah. So I don't understand why are we including cards from Pope in it if already the main cards like Sprite Core and Kurikaras is already being reprinted and you can get it for dirt cheap. So why are we adding Pope into that? And Age of Overload, we need to have Horus there because the Diabell Star is now going to be reprinted later on. Diabell Star's Black Witch is going to be reprinted in that Bonanza set. So the only good thing in that Age of Overlord is what? The Wanted? If and the Horus.
Well, SP.
Oh my god, I forgot about SP.
Anti-Zeus.
Anti-Zeus. Well, yeah, I mean...
And some of the Vanadium stuff.
Vanadium is right now is dirt cheap. Like Visa Samsara is like less than $5. I checked.
Yeah, no, you're right. But again, they could up the rarity.
Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, Samsara is already a secret rare, so the best they can do is either Ultra rare?
Prismatic secret. No,
Yeah.
prismatic secret and secrets look different, bro.
I know.
Like, I don't care what anyone says.
I know. They're both different, and I prefer prismatic. Yes. Yeah, that's the best card. Oh, then what set was Frost in it? Because they have to reprint it for a third time for first value to drop.
Photon Hypernova.
And that's in this tins, right?
Yeah, I can double check, but yes, Photon Hypernova was Kashtira, Gravekeeper's Inscription.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what else. Let me just check. Thrust.
A Rysar. Imagine reprinting a Rysar.
What I say? Photon Hypernova. I called it, bro.
Yeah. So
I'm looking at the cards, bro. What?
They have to reprint Frost for a time there, so they can drop the value to the $20-ish now.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the other ones. It's like, okay, what else is good in this? It's like, and you know what's crazy is that these are the cards that needs to be reprinted to drop the value. How much do you want to bet that Konami is gonna fumble it? And it's like they're gonna give us cards that we don't care.
Gold Pride.
Yeah, Gold Pride.
Gold Pride was in that set. That's where it came out. Neon Galaxy Eyes was in this set.
Neon Galaxy Eyes, but it's that card is an ultra rare and it's like dirt cheap. So I upgrade to Prismatic for the Tachyon. Sure. And then I know for sure that two side sets like the Wild Survivors and Valiant Smashers, it's gonna be there. So yeah, they need to make Vanquish Soul cheap again and Centurion. 100% they have to put Centurion in that tin because it's cheap. Well, relatively cheap, you know. So like you're still gonna spend $100-something on getting a Centurion core. Whereas if you reprint it on a tins, it might cost you less than $50 to get the whole core, you know? Like they need to reprint the Vanquish Soul. I know Vanquish Soul is cheap, but it's still, you're dropping $60 out of it, $70, depending how much you want to spend on it. Reprint it, you'll be spent half of that. So and what was the other side set? There was another one. The one with the rescuers and Purleys. Like it's gonna get
Amazing Defenders.
Yeah, Amazing Defenders. That's also gonna be reprinted again.
Yeah,
400 freaking cards.
Crazy.
I don't know, bro. I want.
Here's the thing though. Is like they haven't been doing the side sets.
What they announced that's a good thing. That we needed a year of free of side sets because it was just getting out of hand. It was just too much, and most of them weren't doing much at all, even. So they're just losing money.
Well, I mean, Amazing Defenders, like all three of them became meta relevant. Like
Pearly,
Rescue Ace became meta, Pearly, and then Mikonko.
Oh, Mikonko was a thing. You're right.
So like that one was crazy, and then the next one was Vanquish Soul. Vanquish Soul had stuff. Vanquish Soul was meta contender,
and Vanquish Soul is gonna have a third wave soon. Like they only have one.
So that's
wave.
what I'm.
Yeah. So
and then the last one was Centurion.
Yeah, the only
so like those like the side sets have things that impact. I mean Momentum now, I guess, but like back then, even then, even then
it's not that big of a deal. Yeah,
even like I don't care how many people gaslight it. I'm not scared of Momentum.
Dark Hole, that's it. You're done.
I'm just saying that like the side sets always had some sort of value. There has been at least one deck in each side set that has like been meta relevant.
But it was just too much.
But I'm happy they it is too much. And I'm happy, like you said, like I'm happy for this year. But now they're like, hey, now we're going to give you a bunch of cards on like basically 2 rarity collections. That's so crazy, bro.
Literally. It's just like, they just want to continue to waste money on printing more cards that people are just going to have giant bulks about it.
Yeah, but then I hope people stop crying that the game is expensive.
But people still gonna cry regardless.
I know. I said I hope.
But I do.
I didn't say I expect.
But I am happy that they came back again to do a new deck building set for the following year, which is like, all right, cool. Yeah. I think it's because it has to be right after Rage of Abyss. Rage of Abyss, we're getting it in October. So we might get it in December or January, the new deck building set, which I'm happy. I had a whole year of no side set, so we don't have that fatigue anymore. It's like, okay, we're embracing the new ones. And they announced the 3 new archetypes, and so far, I feel like this set, if the cards are good, let me put that out there. If the cards are good, I might actually invest on that one because all 3 designs look sick. They have something that's like Valiant, that's an Etsy's base deck, and the design itself, the design itself looks sick. So we might get, we might introduce a new style of Etsy summoning, which is that could be something good. That's something that we're hopeful, out of it. And the Malice definitely is. They're taking notes from Alice in Wonderland, so we're gonna have Alice in Wonderland creatures in this deck, and if it's gonna be like that, then we're gonna have like 2 or 3 waves of it. Also, it's a waifu. We need to have a waifu in every freaking deck set. There always has to be one.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I feel it's gonna be link based. The design of the Malice card, she definitely is Alice in Wonderland theme. I mean, the name, it says it also, Malice. Take the M and it says Alice. Little under the nose. But you see the details on her artwork. You see like electronic stuff, like circuit boards running through her cape and whatnot. So it looked like it's it could be Cyberse or machine base. It could be link waste. We don't know. We're just speculating. And then the last one is dragon based deck. So it's like, okay, more dragon support. Sure. I didn't ask for that one, but this one sounded more like, there's like 3 dragons and you can climb out to those 3 dragons. And I was like, okay, cool. That just tells me it might be a synchro based deck. Speculations, guys. Speculations. I don't know what it could be. I know that each of them, the art design looks amazing. And Konami is definitely stepping their game up with these sick art designs. I can't be mad about that aspect. I could be mad at them on other aspects, like having a 400 card pool tins reprints and a Bonanza set of 200 cards, Rarity Collection Part 3. But, when it comes to site, designs look sick. Now, I'll be very disappointed if this side set, only one will be good and the rest will be hot garbage. Because I feel like you invested so much on these design that I feel like all 3 of them should see. Like Amazing Defenders, like you pointed it out. And I wasn't crazy about the art design of each one, but each one
fire hydrant, bro.
Like, come on, bro. It's fucking Transformers on fire hydrant, fire rescue. Pearlies, little furball cats,
Emotional damage.
Mechanicals, more waifu crap.
Hey yo, what the
Again,
fuck?
Hater, bro.
Sure, call me a hater. Not a fan of that set at all. Not a fan. But I cannot deny the fact that each archetype had a meta relevance.
Yeah.
And it impacted the meta in a certain way. Some of them still do. And some of them just died out because of power creeps. So I'm hoping that this new set, I forgot what the name was, this new deck building set will be as impactful as Amazing Defenders. Because if the art design looks sick like that and you put so much emphasis on it, I really hope that you put enough emphasis on each of these archetypes. I really, really hope so. And that it's a set that's like, oh, it's gonna sell. That this is gonna be like, oh, banger set. Everybody wants to play these decks. It's like, hopefully it becomes like that. But then again, this is Konami at the end of the day, guys. So what can you do? Do you have any other final thoughts before we move on?
No, I just think the end of this year is gonna be crazy, bro. The tins and the extravagance, whatever, is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about it for the sets.
Yeah, for those sets, that's the best I can say. Comic-Con is coming up. They already announced the mat. I know I'm gonna get one. Do you want me to get one for you?
If you don't mind, yeah. Oh,
All right, I got you.
that'd be awesome.
Thanks,
bro.
you. No problem. I got you.
That's just
And I'm just gonna go. The heart emoji. Bro, this score is wild. The heart emoji. Oh my god. When I get to Comic-Con, I already told my cousins, like, yo, the first thing we're doing on Friday, I'm going straight to the Konami booth. I want, because they said it's a limited access to it, and I want that it's all exclusive map. I show it to my cousins. They're not into Yu-Gi-Oh, but they like the nostalgia of the old school Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, with the Dark Magician and Blue Eyes and all that shit, and Seto and Yugi.
Yeah.
I show them the exclusive mat that you can get, and they all said the same thing. Yo, that is a sick mat. I wouldn't mind getting that mat. I was like, fuck yeah, that's our first stop. Konami booth. We're going there. It's only a limited quantity of it, you know? And I want to get my fucking token. I want a token. I want a token exclusive from Comic-Con. And I'm gonna tell Konami to fuck you for making everything pricey.
NANI?
And then I'm gonna tell them, can I get that box?
Bruh.
that's crazy.
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm wild. If they
You
put,
get kicked out if you say that.
yeah, I know. If they put the tins or like the TCG booster set of Rage of the Abyss, I'm gonna straight ask them, yo, how much do I have to pay for me to get the first one? Just to buy that one out of the box, just to buy it. Because afterwards, what are you guys gonna do? One of you is gonna keep it. Might as well, get money out of it. Let me buy it for you. Since it's gonna be what, 20, I'll give you 50 just to get it right now. Let's see. I don't have
That's
faith.
crazy.
I don't have faith in
You
myself.
and me have different goals, because if I was there, I would have like a free Elemental Hero Air Neo shirt. I'll have like a flag, bro. I'll just like be waving it, just be like free Elemental Hero Air Neos. Reprint it, please. Like
Air Neos, please, guys, reprint it.
For no reason other than just we want it.
Of course. Yeah, it's coming up, Comic-Con. I can't wait. Can't wait to even talk about it too. Last thing about TCG with Yu-Gi-Oh, Banlist season. Have we already discussed Banlist talks, you and me?
You had your thoughts on it, and then because you did the solo pod.
Yeah, I did the solo, but yeah, I'm curious about your thoughts out of it. And then there's one that Tom made, which again, it's almost similar to Nishi, but we could discuss it. Like, what are your thoughts?
This is the one that they're gonna kill Snake Eyes.
You think so?
I 100% believe. Yes, they're gonna hit. I think they're gonna ban Ash.
Really?
I think they're gonna keep Poplar for whatever reason. I don't think they're gonna hit any of the cards that came out this year. Oh wait, Ash came out
last year. Age of Overlord.
Last year, yes, because we played with I played with the Fire Kings. Yes,
yeah.
They're just gonna hit it. I think they're gonna hit Ash. Maybe Flamberge to 1. If anything, they could do a tier treatment and just hit all the level 1s to 1-ofs.
To 1-ofs. Okay.
But I don't think they're hitting Promethean. I don't care what anyone says. Promethean, again, it just confirmed the reprint. If they do, it has to be a hit to 1. It has to be a hit to 1 because every deck list plays 2 because some people still respect me and my unicorn and know that.
Okay.
And know
now
that
I get it. Now I get it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Some people still run 2. A lot of the pros have 2 on their deck list, and it's because they're like, yeah, they get rid of it. I'm like, yeah, if I unicorn it and you run 1, you're dead. I don't see them hitting Zelantius. This is not the. Yeah, this is not going to be a ban list.
I don't understand why people are like, oh, Zelantius is broken. It's like, no, calm down. Zelantius is not that broken.
Bro, correct. I think if they only hit Snake Eyes this list, which I think is what we're gonna do. Zelantius, they're not gonna hit other generic cards. They're gonna hit the deck itself. This is like I said, right? Like there's always the set where I'm sorry, there's always the list where they don't hit the deck directly. They hit other stuff because they abuse it, and then they unleash stuff. So in this set, I'm sorry, in this list, what was Colossus came out, right? Armageddon Knight came out. Malicious came out. Because they're like, yo, we think these cards can start helping combat, Snake Eyes. They didn't do much, but that's their always logic. And then so like, oh, we didn't hit Snake Eyes directly. Now they're going to. I don't think they're gonna hit. I always say I don't see TCG hitting decks themselves. Early? Yeah, because some people think so. Because Master Duel will do that sometimes. Master Duel will be like, we're releasing this at 2.
Yeah, but that's different. And Konami's not gonna preemptively, even though it has happened in the past, but they're not gonna preempt cards that hasn't been released yet because they need to sell that set. They need to sell those cards.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's why I think people that say they're gonna hit it are wrong.
No, bro. Like they get the button. They get the button. Don't worry.
Yeah, yes, they get the button.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
If they're gonna do the super heavy samurai route, where they're like, yo, this is gonna be broken. Let's hit some old card. They might hit the Fable Lori.
Oh, the one that everybody wants. That does,
because Fable Lori
is an old card.
Gets you the body that you need. Yes, and that's a very old card. That it has reprints. The common is like $11, I think.
Wow. And
for a common.
So let's say they preemptively hit Fable. That kills Finsmith altogether?
It doesn't kill, but now you need to play other strategies. Like Live Twin. You can play Live Twin Finsmith and get what you need. It's just the combos are not going to be like as easy. Like you're not going to get the transaction rollback as easy. It's going to like slow them down enough where it's like you can play Fiendsmith. It's just now a bit slower.
Then I think I think they won't hit Fable for that. They, if anything, they'll hit the Beatrice. Would that kill the Fiendsmith still if they hit Beatrice?
No, because you go into DDD High King Caesar.
Oh.
So it's like you pick your route. You pick your route.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah. Oh. You pick your route. Plus, there's a way where you can like there's a Nightmare Griffin combo.
Yeah.
Where you can send one of the floodgates and then use Nightmare Griffin to set it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna send Tikaboo, and then I'm gonna set it. Yeah. And then again, like Nightmare Griffin, it's like, oh, you can't like use effect monsters that this is not like pointed to, but then you go into Zelantius. So I've seen the combos. I can't pull it off in my hero deck, but it's like if I'm gonna play it and I'm not gonna be super degen and play Snake Eyes Fiendsmith, I would probably do Live Twin Fiendsmith.
Okay.
But like, I just like the thing is, even with people that make the argument with the Super Heavy Samurai, I'm like, but Super Heavy Samurai, that set that it came out, it was supporting Super Heavy Samurai.
Yeah.
They just gave it broken cards. This is a completely new archetype. So I don't think they're gonna hit anything from it. So I don't feel Fable's gonna be hit. I don't think Beatrice is gonna get hit. I don't think transaction rollback is gonna get hit. I don't think the Wakashi trap is gonna get hit because you can always just find other stuff to like dump and copy. Like, yeah, it might not be like skip your opponent's turn, but it might be like destroy everything on board. You can send lost wins. You can literally send other stuff like that isn't with transaction rollback either, right? You can send 2 traps that have interruptions. You can also send, funny enough, one of the Burning Abyss cards that like is a triple DD Crow. Like, oh, you send this, now I can DD Crow my opponent's 3 cards. So it's like, that's also like, I don't think they're going to hit it because I think Konami TCG really loves having like full power of whatever archetype, new archetype. Again, if it was Fiendsmith and it's been like 2 years they added broken support, maybe they hit Fable, but no. So I think just going to hit that directly. I'm hoping they can get Zodiac off finally. It makes no sense that is still in prison. Again, Pearly just better. People have like, yeah, I'm just not scared of Zodiac. Like,
Release Meow Meow.
yes, Meow Meow can come off easily. Like, why are we like? Why, like, are people afraid of double? Well, I mean, I am. Like Cash is, but are we scared of double Regeki? You know, Butler Regeki. Wow, most people can just negate that. You know, I don't know what. So what have you been seeing, or what did Tom Box say?
Well, I mean, almost the same as Nishi. But again, this is probably the one that I agree with the limited and semi-limited. I disagree with the bank cards. So he says that there's a chance that I'll be on Center Fire Dragon, Calamity, and Celantis will get banned. I don't know why.
I disagree.
Like, we need Branded. Branded needs to be alive. And if you guys want to ban something from Branded, ban Gimme Puppet. Oh, but they could go Raw Disciple. Okay, then let them do Raw Disciple. There's ways to out the Raw Disciple. There are not ways to out the Gimme Puppet. You have to wait until your next turn, even if you survive. But they ban Explosive for a reason, so they can sell Sanctifier. And it's not like...
I feel they should ban it. Branded is strong. Like, you don't need a gimmick that just like shuts down your entire turn.
But
just to be like,
but
Sanctifier is easy with interruptions.
But Branded is easy to disrupt. It's easy to stop. It's not a hard deck to stop overall. And if they try to do Sanctifier on your turn, like, chances are, if you have all the cards that you need, you can definitely take them down. In my experience, in my side, like if I'm going with the deck that I have, Tempai Board Breaking versus a Branded player, and they do the shenanigans and they do Sanctifier, and then they give me Puppet, I'll be like, all right, that's cool. Dark Hold, everybody. Get that shit out. Set Kaiman and pass it back to you. Or I just, Sanctifier effect up. Nope. Droplet. Nope. Imperm. Like, I got Board Breakers to stop for you to interact. Obviously, it's not the same situation as others, but they can ban Sanctifier because Sanctifier is also it needs a reprint, and they're gonna reprint it in the tins for sure. So I feel like it's one of those cards that needs to be reprinted. It came in Cyberstorm Axis, right? I feel like that's one of the few cards that need to be reprinted from that set on the tins. So I don't think they're gonna ban it. Konami wants to sell the card. Once they sell it, then okay, let's talk about banning that. But once again, my biggest argument to everybody, Brendan, as tough as it is, they're not making a meta menacing or meta dominance that it needs to be checked. Like, Snake Eyes is still dominating the game. And it's gonna dominate the whole game after Fiendsmith. Like, what are we talking about? Brendan, like, if you've seen some of the lists, you probably see one or two lists, and it's always the same standard list. If you already know that's the same standard list, like, it's always gonna be a 50 pile, and you know all the cards it's gonna have and all the stuff, like, it's easy to interact with it because you know, like, all right, I know what to do, what to stop. It's not a hard deck to beat. Snake Eyes is kind of a hard deck to beat because even after you play hard trats, they still play through hand trats. It's just a gas, So Sanctifier, I don't know. They shouldn't, and I don't think it will because it's a chance that I will reprint it in the Rarities because it needs to be reprinted. It's kind of like, last time I checked, it was like $20 or $30 still. Yeah, no. Konami needs to make money. Remember, guys, Konami needs money.
I think they're gonna hit it. That's my opinion on it.
You think?
Yeah. It's too toxic.
But luckily, we don't have any Branded players in our locals.
Asmani. And every time Mani does it, I just lose. Like, that's it. Like,
yeah, but
Juan used to play it.
I know, but I faced Osmani before with his Brandons, and I still managed to stop him. Yeah, no, it's a hard battle, 100%. It's a hard battle. In the grind game, it's a hard battle against him with the Sanctifier, but it's not to say that it's impossible. Like, no, it is possible. Yeah, But I'd rather face a branded than face Snake Eyes. I'll put it that way.
I'd rather fight Snake Eyes because I can just shift for them.
Sure. That is a possible. Yeah. The other one, Hot Calamity. Why do people keep putting Hot Calamity?
I don't think it's gonna hit. I'm tired of people saying that card, bro. I'm like, name one tournament where Centurion was top 4.
Name one tournament, win one regional, name one nationals, name one YCS, one worlds, one champions. Is that Centurion is like, yeah, top 4 or 1. You can't, because there isn't. Centurion doesn't do anything other than Hot Calamity Turbo Pass. And even then, people already know the combos enough because the lines it's the same. You could just like basically stop them. All it takes is Imperm or Ghost Moaner or to stop them or Droplet, if anything. Like, or just slap Dark Ruler no more. Now you can't use anything. Like, I don't understand why it's people's problem with Calamity. Oh, it's tossing. Yeah, I get it. But one deck plays it. And that deck is easy to beat. It's not that hard. I would know. I was a Centurion player. Also, people don't realize this because, again, us Yu-Gi-Oh players don't read. Hot Calamity has been errata. People didn't know about this, but it has been errata. And the new contents, it says that you cannot activate cards on the field. That doesn't mean that you can activate cards on the hand or the graveyard. So anything in the graveyard or in your hand that doesn't require for you to activate on the field, you can still activate them. So in this case, for example, it won't do much, but let's say, Fiendsmith and Grave discard to add or whatnot. Like, yeah, you can still do that. It's that you cannot activate it by activating on the field. That's it. So it already has an errata, and only Centurion plays it. It's not gonna get bad. Like, it makes no sense. I hate when people do that stupid argument. Oh, it's toss. It's like, yeah, but how many times have you ever faced a Centurion player, and how many times have you beat the Centurion player? Like, come on, guys. It's not that hard. And then Celantis, I agree with you. Like, there's no way they're going to hit Celantis. Celantis is not a problem. I faced Celantis before. It's easy to beat him. They're easy to beat him. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
So that's like the ones I disagree on the banning section. But on the limited section and others, I can agree. Like Flame Birch to 1. Sure.
Yeah.
1 to 1. That's actually pretty good because you definitely need free offs. And Popular to 1. Sure. I prefer Ash to 1 or Ash Gun. That way it forces people to get bumped. If they don't have bonfire, you need to have a bonfire. On the semi, it was Diabellstar to 2. Ostinato to 2. I don't know why Ostinato. Meliodas is not a threat. And if people are using the Meliodas package, it's still like whatever.
Yeah.
Colossus to 2. People play one Colossus, so does it really matter?
They can put it at 3.
Yeah, at this point they could put it at 3. Nobody gives a shit.
No one's giving up their extra space.
Yeah,
their extra deck space.
Unless you're a Thunder Dragon player, nobody gives a shit about having Colossus to 3. People are playing 1. Reasoning to 2. I don't want to give Infernoids power because that's like something that will be for Infernoids. Reasoning to 2 because that's what they need. They need like the discard fodder. They need to mill the time.
Yeah.
I don't want to give them Infernoids more power. Like, they're nothing right now. Even with Snake Eyes, they're nothing. But this will be something. So no. Call by the Grave to 2. I agree with that. I want Call at 2. Because it sucks having it at 1, and then, what are the chances that you were ever gonna have it? And then lastly, the limiteds, that's like more of a wish list that might limit it. Masterpiece to 1. I don't know.
Masterpiece.
Yeah, I don't know about Masterpiece to one. The true Drago Slayer King. Masterpiece, the true Drago Slayer. Even though like pendulum decks are not a thing, like, but every time we face somebody with a pendulum deck, it's a thing. Especially with those new Drago Slayer pendulum cards. Yeah, they just do a hocus pocus board. So Masterpiece to one, I don't know. Glow up ball to one. Sure.
Is that the once per duel?
Glow up ball? It's the tuner plant level 1 that allows you to bring it back multiple times.
You're gonna do it once per duel.
Yeah. Performance plus fire. I heard that they're gonna errata the card. So yeah, it's a possibility that they might actually bring it back. Even again, pendulum decks, do we really care? No, it's not doing anything right now. Like, what the fuck? You see this more on the local scale, not on the regional national scale. And then lastly, Samurai Scarecrow, super heavy. So bring back Scarecrow to one.
So people can play. Oh my god, I don't want to face that.
No, bro. It was early in
the red reboot.
I would have minded red reboot. Honestly,
I love red reboot, bro.
I wouldn't mind.
Oh, you're gonna rack me with all your traps, red reboot. Let's go.
Yeah, red reboot to ban was healthy enough for me. It was okay. You don't need to ban it.
Yeah, you can't search it.
Yeah, you can't search it.
Don't.
There's no way that you can search it.
You can't even thrust it because it's a counter trap.
Exactly. So you either hard drew it or you don't. That's it. That's the only way for you to get red reboot. So yeah, please give me red reboot to one. Again, meow meow. I would like it to bring it back. Feel like there was a card that hard in my head that I wish if they can bring it back, just please bring it back. Yeah, I'm blanking now.
I love how they didn't put Fenrir.
Yeah, finally, because again, everybody is like, no, Fenrir doesn't do anything right now. Fenrir doesn't do anything. No. So what does it do?
I mean, I hope they keep thinking that.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, let them think that way, please. Anybody who believes that Fenrir doesn't do anything, you get the button.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
There's a reason why we play free flame mirrors on any fucking deck. It's a free special summon. Ball breaker. Level 7, 24 beat stick. Searches itself or searches any other Kasira. Like, what are we talking about? It doesn't do anything? Okay, yeah. Congratulations. You don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh!
I want Max C, but that's me.
If we get Max C, it's either a 1 or free. Give me a 1 or free. And if we get Max C, you better give me Call by the Grave at 2 or free. We need to have that. But I don't think it's going to happen because we got the bootleg version coming in info.
Yeah.
So I feel like Max C is going to be one of those cards that's forever going to be in the ban list. Never to be risen out again. It is what it is. Yeah. That's it for
Dimension Fusion.
Dimension Fusion. Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Just so like cash plays, bro.
Bro, skill drain to 1. Put it back again to 1. Put it fucking back to 1 because Snake Eyes are now abusing it. So if we're going to go by that logic, hey, Borload Savage needs to go out. Summon Limit needs to go out. Link Career needs to go out. Baron needs to go out. Okay, skill drain. Skill drain. Snake Eyes is abusing it. Go ahead. Ban skill drain or limit to 1, whatever. And limit summon limit to 1 at that point. Yeah. There we go. Every floodgate track card you want to 1 only.
I think it's crazy. I'm looking at the list, right? And like the most like things hit it, besides like effect monsters, like main deck effect monsters is literally Link monsters, bro. Like Link monsters are like have the second biggest representation of banned cards. So it's like, did they break the game by having links? Because I'm looking at synchros, right? Baron, Boral, Chaos Ruler, Tempest Magician, and then limits, Ancient Fairy Dragon, Danglong, Ib, Frame Lord Omega, TG Hyper Librarian, and that's it. There's less than 10 synchros. Like they didn't break the synchro mechanic, but they broke the link mechanic so hard.
And how many on the Fusion and Etsy's side?
Fusion has 5.
Just
Elder
5?
Entities. Elder Entity Norden, Supreme King, Dragon, Starving Venom, Tyraman Kit Kalos, Gem Knight, Master Diamond, and Thunder Dragon Colossus.
Those are the
Xyz has a bit. I don't want to go through all of them. And same with Link. But
I mean it has BFD and Outer Entity.
Shockmaster.
Yeah, Shockmaster. Yeah, so I can see the Etsy part. Okay. But the Fusions, it's like I get it, but now it's kind of hard for them.
Unban a Rise Heart, you cowards.
Unban a Rise Heart, yeah.
Give it to me.
Yeah. Keep Kit Kalos banned. I don't know who was saying, I think it was the tier player. It's like, oh, they can bring back to Kit Kalos. It's like, no, we don't.
If they do that, bring back Pot Greed. Because again, Pot Greed is a brick in tier. So
yeah, exactly.
If you want power, we need power, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You want Kit Kalos, give us Pot of Greed. Because no player in the world that plays tier limit is going to play Pot of Greed. If they do, they're trolling.
They don't want to draw. They don't want to draw. They need to mill.
Imagine a deck where Pot of Greed is a brick. That Pot of Greed is your suboptimal play. Imagine drawing it and you're just like, wow, I lose.
That's hilarious.
Unban it.
Yeah, put it to 1. Test out the waters. You already did it with Snatch Steal and Change of Heart, Monster Reborn.
Yeah.
Regeki, and now Regeki is at free. You have Harpies at 1. Just have Potter Grade to 1 as well. People are still gonna play Prosperity regardless. Their Upstart Goblins at free, so that's a free draw. Yeah. It's a free draw. Again, like not every deck is gonna get it, especially if they got Prosperity. It's like it's gonna conflict with them. It's like because the argument is I'd rather see and pick the options that I want versus randomly draw 2 and be a brick.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying,
Mystic Mind.
No. Hold on. No. We don't do that here.
I can stop Snake Eyes.
No.
You serious?
They complain about meta if we have the outs.
No. I hate dealing with stomp players. Dealing against runic stomp players is already obnoxious as it is.
It is. I know.
Giving them Mr. Mike on top of their runic plays and then do the whole time Morganite crap. Like, nah. I don't need that. No, Sullen Judgment, Sullen Strike. Oh, you can't do anything. You can't remove my back row. Oh no, runic card. Oh yeah, runic card. I've been thinking now. I'm fitting your deck. Oh, Mr. Mine. Like, no. I dealt with a runic stump player when mine was at a Prodigy regional. Oh my god, I almost wanted to punch him in the fucking face. And he was slow playing intentionally. No, I do not want to face somebody like that. No. So leave mine alone.
Okay. Or just have Shockmaster. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Or a Riser to 1. I'm okay with a Riser to 1.
You said Shockmaster was fine?
Over mine? Yes. Over mine. Yeah. Again, Floodgates are much more degenerate than cards like Shockmaster.
Shockmaster is a Floodgate.
What was the Shockmaster do again? Hold on.
You detach and you say what type of card your opponent is not allowed to activate.
But that's not.
I detach say monster, you cannot activate any monster effects.
Okay, but
and it's just 2 level 4s.
I feel like there's a better out on Shockmaster than it is with Mystic Mind. Because Mystic Mind, you have to find the out. Like, you need to draw it out versus you do Shockmaster, Imprint Droplet, Mourner, or Quick Effect, do this cards before you like chain chain, I can quick effect this, and stuff like something before you do something to me. Like Shockmaster is not that threatening versus Mystic Mind is basically I cannot play. I have to out you, and your cards are less than mine for sure. And I have to like draw out the out, and then you will have another Mystic Mind.
I guess it's just Shockmaster it's not hard once per turn.
But you have to detach 1 or 2 materials.
1. Sorry.
Is it a quick effect? I don't remember Shockmaster. Is it a quick
It's
effect?
a soft once per turn. So like I can make 1 Shockmaster. It's not quick effect. You have to activate it on your turn, but it lasts until the end of your opponent's turn, right? So I can make 1,
right. Okay.
detach, say monster, make another one, detach, say spell, make another one, detach, say traps. And that's it.
All right. So
that's the strategy of the decks. They're trying to spam 2 Shockmasters. They just say like spell and trap. So you can't activate the effects of their cards, and then their monsters can't use their effects. So it's like I use spells and then trap, pass it to you. You can't Dark Ruler. You can't Dark Hole. You can't do anything. but that's
okay. So there is out. So the outs will be every other hand trap possible to stop him. That's where you got the Veiler, Mourner, and the Emperor to stop him before you do anything out of it. So there is definitely an out. Like you definitely can out, especially on a hand trap base format. Like there's outs. There's outs to a monster. There's not that many outs to spells and trap floodgates. Because most of the time, your decks are more doesn't matter what type of decks you have. Any back row, nobody respects the back rows. Nobody respects back rows. So that's why
I do, bro.
No, I know you do, and I know I do too. But everybody they don't respect the back rows enough, so they don't have enough Cosmic Cyclones or Lightning Storms or Harpies into the main. They always have it on the side. Nobody respects them. That's why they have that many floodgates of out. It's only when there's like a heavy floodgate format, that's when people are like, okay, we need to have all the bunch of cosmics and back row removals and whatnot. But in general, people don't respect back rows. Why? Because their deck is already thinned out to the point that whatever you have on your monster zone, that's what I'm gonna stop you. Before you get to Shockmaster, I'm pretty sure you need to normal and special a few times, and I know you're gonna pass the 5th. That the moment you do Shockmaster, it's already past your 5th summoning nib. So it's like you did all that combo to summon Shockmaster, and I just nibbed you. Or you still do the Shockmaster, and I just go Veiler, Mourner, Imperm, whatever. Like you did all that, and I was able to stop you with all my hand traps. And that's what every deck is based off. Every deck is prepared to do stuff like that. Not every deck is prepared to face
Mystic Mind. Yeah,
Mystic Mind.
I get it.
And
they're both toxic.
No. I'm not disagreeing that one is more toxic than the other. They're both equally toxic. It doesn't matter. They're both toxic. But I rise art to 1. I'm fine with it.
Thank you. Prank it tops to 3.
Rise art at 1. When they limited to 1, it wasn't doing much.
It was still the top tier deck.
It was, but but it was kind of balanced. Like Kashtira wasn't like the most oppressed deck. No, there were other decks that was competing with Kashtira. Like when you see
Unchained and
when you see
Pearly,
when you see it in the whole pie chart of lists, you see that everything's like kind of equally, like it was an equal format. Everybody has a fighting chance, you know. Rise art, and again, people don't like, and you as a cash player and me as one know this, but people had outs to a rise art. So when you limit it to 1 and they out a rise art, that's it. There's no way to bring it back unless we have one of the effects to bring it back to the extra deck or bring it back in the field. Like having birth is the only thing that can resurrect it. But if you already out the Arise Art and you manage to clear up my board with birth
doesn't resurrect it.
Oh, birth doesn't resurrect Arise Art?
It's a non-Xyz.
Oh, then never mind.
You need preparations.
Oh yeah, okay, there you go. Preparations is and even so, we only play one of, and most of the time with preparations we banish it. So it's kind of hard for us to bring back a Rise Art. Once you take out a Rise Art, then our board is kind of semi-optimal. It's like we're trying to hang it in there and make it out there to our next turn. Then we could just OTK you with all our cash names. So I'm okay with a Rise Art to 1. And I feel like it's kind of fair. And especially on a with Snake Eyes and Fiendsmith and every other deck that right now requires graveyards. Like all we do is Shifter and their deck is dead. So if we manage to pull a Rise Art, then hey, give us 1, we're fine. We'll take it. I'm okay with Rise Art to 1, man. Honestly.
But yeah, those are my thoughts on the ban list.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna kill Snake Eyes.
They might give the tier treatment. That's what I believe. Especially if they're gonna put Fiendsmith to Snake Eyes, they're gonna give the tier treatment. They're gonna put a lot of cards into 1, and they probably will ban one of the cards. Just like tier got banned on Kikalos. Here, Snake Eye Ash, it could be the valid one because that's the one combo starter that you need to start off your combo. You just need Ash. And if you ban Ash, then they have to rely on the Bellstar combo and a bonfire to add the Poplar, and then Poplar can do all the shenanigans. But then there's a lot of hoops just to get to it. And the sinful spells, I forgot about them. Yeah. I feel like they're gonna hit everything to 1. It just makes sense. So that way they can sell the Fiendsmith cards. But that's it for our TCG talk, man. This was a big loaded TCG talk.
A lot of news, yeah.
Yeah, bro, a lot of news. We had to catch up on that stuff. Guys, let us know in the comments down below what you guys think about the TCG aspect, Yu-Gi-Oh, about the ban list, the reprints set and info. Let us know in the comments down below. Your choice. Do you want to continue on to talk on the other topics, or you want to save it for next week?
What time is it? Damn, 7:30.
Yeah.
We can cut it here.
All right, let's cut it for this episode.
Wait, you had a question for me, though, I think. Or do you remember? Or no?
I do, but again, all this could be talked next week.
Well, is the question short?
No, it's definitely not short. None of the questions.
It's not short?
No, not this one.
Okay.
This one's a loaded one. And I got three more questions as well. These are loaded ones. I feel like we can save these for next week and leave this as a TCG talk aspect of it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Like Infinite Forbidden. Yeah.
Yeah, pre-Infinite Forbidden, you know, or our thoughts of Infinite Forbidden and Banlist and what's going on and the reprint sets and what to expect later on down the road. Yeah, guys, we can wrap it up right here, guys. Anything on the One Piece aspect, if anything, I'll talk about it more next week. It'll be much more appropriate because given the time. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming in, Mike. As always, man, plug yourself out. Let the people know where they can follow you and when they can see my deck profile set.
Yeah, Mike Phoenix Hero on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I'm gonna try to finish your video by the end of this week, so maybe on Monday.
Let's go.
So that's the what day is that? The 14th, 15th?
Yeah, it is. It is the 15th. Yeah,
15th. Yeah. So hopefully on the 15th or morning, it'll be out. I'm trying to get it out before Infinite Forbidden fully comes out.
Yeah.
And then hopefully you win again post Infinite Forbidden.
Let's go. Another one. Let's go. Let's make it happen. Yeah, guys. Thank you, Mike, for coming over as always, man. And thank you guys for tuning in. Remember to always like and subscribe for your weekly episodes and hit the bell for notification here at youtube.com/AWGC podcast or search at A Wolf in Geek's Clothing. And you can also check the audio versions, Spotify, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts at Lone Wolf Podcast, Wolves and Music, or A Wolf in Kids Clothing. Comment down below. Let me hear your thoughts. Share your experiences. If you guys got a specific topic that you want us to cover or talk about, please let us know in the comments down below. We'll do our best to talk about it on the next episode. Guys, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you guys in the next one. All right? Peace.